Yo, 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 yo. So yeah, doing a thing I haven't done in a while. Camera looks really weird. It's probably the lighting in this room. That's probably a little better. Um, yeah. So playing a little. Yeah, cam quality was bad. Just the lights. I've got a giant blue screen in front of me, and so it didn't know what to do with itself. Plus, this is the off center camera. The main one is like right there, so didn't quite know what it needed. Um, cool. Yes, we're playing Eternal Darkness. We're actually playing it. This isn't like an emulator or anything. We're actually playing it on GameCube. Um, I've been playing. Oh, thank you. I don't know if it's. I mean, it's 4K camera. It better look good. Thanks, Menzo. Um, yeah, so we're actually playing it on GameCube. I've been kind of. I think this is my midlife crisis, going back and playing all the old games I used to play when I was younger. Um, and yeah, Eternal Darkness is like the one that I, fell in love with growing up. So ended up going to a new game store here in Vegas, and they had a GameCube for sale. Um, and I ended up finding a really good deal on the game. I honestly thought it was going to show up in just like a little tiny clear, uh, case. Didn't expect it to be a full GameCube complete in box case. That's kind of insane. Um, yeah, no, this game I remember vividly at 4 in the morning. Me, my brother, and my friend Steven getting absolutely freaked out by some of the things in this game. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see how this goes. I haven't done this in a while, but hey, we're trying. So yeah, let's see if this actually works. For some reason, it's only coming out of one headphone for me.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there,
Not supposed to be doing that.
wondering, fearing, doubting.
Yeah, no, that level was kind of insane. No clue why I'm really getting sound out of one side of my headphones, but we'll do it another day.
Nintendo.
Hopefully it sounds good to y'all. And it's not too overly loud.
You too will come to understand.
Might have something to do with the fact that we're streaming this using a horrifically overpowered graphics capture card with the Elgato 4KX, and then using a composite to HDMI adapter, as opposed to just using the Hyperkin. You can plug the HDMI cable right into the back of the GameCube itself. The video quality didn't seem as good on that one as this. Wonder if it could actually do with. Is there? Let's turn those on, but is there a? Nope. No, audio mode is stereo. Yeah, okay. It's got to be something to do with the signal splitter I'm using. The weird thing is the image on my, like, I'm not using a CRT. This is my OLED, and my OLED does not know what to do with this. I don't have a CRT TV, unfortunately. Oh, did I just break it? Nope. So, we'll see what happens.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story. nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Your more ever panicked emojis are okay. Something's off with this entire... I may need to restart this because I played this a little bit before the stream, but the colors and everything weren't as messed up as they are right now for me. Like the only reason why I can see what I'm shooting is because it highlights. Yeah, it is really dark and I don't know why.
Remember me, Alex?
So I need to figure this out real quick.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't figure out why this is so dark.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records.
Caliente Taco Bell is a scary
There's
sight
no
for sure.
head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Well, you better get some, my guy. All right, so I'm going to actually save this real quick. Yeah, because I legitimately can't see a thing on my end, so there's something going on with this, with how I'm streaming this. So I'm going to actually save the game. Yeah, you can see I actually started playing it just to test this out, and it did not look nearly as bad. So Give me a second. I'm gonna swap that that cable and see if that works. Peter did it. Yeah. Yeah, I cut my hair. Gosh, I guess it has been a while since you guys have seen me. I cut my hair about a month ago now. It was right before GDC, which was in late March. All right, let's see if that worked, and hopefully I plugged the right thing in.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Well, I can see it now, and I can hear it better, and it looks better.
Nintendo.
Hopefully you guys can see it better.
You too will come to understand.
Yeah, that's so much better. I can already tell. The darkness comes. So are you guys going to be at level up this weekend? I think I was reading in the chat you might be competing. Okay. I can see. It's a dark game, so it's going to be dark. Beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex take the key? Yes. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. And now the darkness is needed. It'll come. Don't worry. It's actually a little bit brighter on y'all's side. I'm looking at it through the stream preview, and it actually looks a little bit better through that versus playing it on the OLED itself. This is where I need to get an actual CRT. Oops. Alright, if I remember correctly, I have to go to the basement, which is around here somewhere. It's coming back to me. This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? Yes. And I'm going to assume that 3:33 is important. It has actually been years since I played this game. But a lot of this is coming back. I almost feel like I should play it through the OBS screen because I can see it better. Anything I can do to this picture. Let's see. Nope. Nope. That's the same. The downside to OLED monitors with old school systems. A large, leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Yes, I think she should.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose.
Such iconic
for I have
writing.
learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool.
Also, this blew my mind when I was like 12 years old, the Latin.
Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Yeah, it started in Latin and basically went to English because either A, they just didn't think anyone would, his attention spans would last if they did Latin, and then all the other languages that would be the you know, native language of whomever you're playing. But I also have to feel like you're now reading from Alex's perspective, who would have heard it, who would have understood it in English. It does it as well later on with one of the French characters, and I think it does it with the guy in Arabia as well. And I think it just may be a comprehension thing with you know, you're playing as Alex and she's going to comprehend it in English. I always thought the levels were so beautifully rendered in this game. Like the art, obviously the graphics definitely are old, you know, very polygonal, low res textures on the character models and stuff, but like the art direction holds up years later. And this is 20 plus years old at this point. 2002, so yeah, 23 years old at this point. Yes. Also, I never realized until like recently that his name was Pius. I always thought it was Gaius. So there's that. Yeah, this game can definitely go clubbing. All right, let's kill some zombies. Also, those little tiny things like the torch sparking in his head turning in that direction, just it adds so much to the experience without it being like this big thing, you know? Oh, I got hit. I also thought, like, when I was growing up, there's an old fighting game on the Sega Genesis called Time Killers, where you could like cut people's arms and stuff off. And this always reminded me of that. Like, me and my brother would spend ages just hacking each other to pieces in Time Killers. So to have like the directional targeting in this reminded me so much of that when I was a teenager. Felt like I was just playing single player Time Killers in some respects. No block though. A strange granite block rests on the platform. Yeah, it definitely has some jank. I tried playing it recently and I couldn't. I don't understand how I played it before. I couldn't figure it out. No! Don't sneak up on me like that. I don't actually need to kill all these guys. I just need to make sure they can't hit me. God, the atmosphere too. The disembodied Pius. It's so good. Also, I think this game has some interesting camera angles. Not many games nowadays would have you start a room walking towards the camera. Like, it just wouldn't happen as often anymore. But I like that creeping feeling, especially as like you're going insane. It just, I don't know. It has an interesting cinematic quality to it. Though, for some reason, he can't hit anybody on the floor, so that seems like a complete and utter lapse in his Roman training. These guys I might actually have to kill, because I have to go quickly block some things. And the last thing I need is some moseying on over. Okay, he is gone. Alrighty. Which one was this? This was green. So I think I titled this Ullyoath playthrough, which is the blue. You know, this game's it's meant to be played multiple times from different perspectives. With the four ancients, you've got Chaturga, which is red, Zeltoth, which is green, Ullyoath is blue, and then purple is Mantarok. And each one gives, like, you know, it's got different cutscenes, and the story is generally the same, but they're different enough to beg multiple playthroughs. I think the difficulty level is also different based on who you choose. Why am I... Can't be hurt that much. It seems like he's lumbering a lot. Like, dude forgot how to run. I just tried to use Z, or I guess L, to reposition my camera because I've been playing a lot of Zelda on the DS. You must prove your worth by destroying this statue. After I just, cut down all of your freaking zombies, but sure. I also like the GameCube controller had like different actuation points. But I could never quite figure it out in this game. Like the right distance to move the right bumper down, right trigger down. Put up. Back to the... Look, this is not good. I should have moved. I have no room for a sword arm. You did. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Pius press the button? Yes, he should. I don't know why I always thought his name was Gaius. It literally says Pius. But that's me being a teenager for you. Reading comprehension will only take you so far. So yeah, I think I said Ullyoath in the title, so we're gonna grab the blue, but we'll read the tooltips for each one. Effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from a dark green emerald hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. No, we're not gonna claim that artifact. A strange sculpture resembling a red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. And I've got Ullyoath. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Yes. I think I put Ullyoath, like I said, I put Ullyoath, but I think the thumbnail has that scene where Pius is being taken over, but it's green for Zeltoth, so I planned ahead really well, you guys.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. All at once, I understood. The forces of the multiverse all made sense under the transcending power of Ullyoath. No mountain too high, no city too far. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Yeah, that's exactly how he turned to bones. Alright, let's go grab the gladius. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle, another token of eclectic junk. I would have loved to own a gladius when I was younger. This would not be eclectic junk in my house. I mean, I guess objectively, sure, but I would cherish it. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Should Alex take the chapter page? Alex has found a chapter page entitled The Binding of the Corpse God. Alright. Let's do it.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned.
I do find it funny he's using Mantarok's runes to seal Mantarok. Just the purple.
Seen the last of this world.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Alrighty, well I don't think I'm leaving. It got very dark again. It's very hard to see. I really need to I guess invest in a different panel, maybe? Who knows? A statue of a goddess delicately sculpted from sandstone cast an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should Elia take the strange necklace from the statue? Yes. Yes, she should. Alrighty. I think there's a door over here. Can't really see. Yay, booby traps. This is an Indiana Jones style temple after all. Ah, here's the sanity. Here you go, Menzo. It's the sanity meter. Just in time for you. Ouch. Bronze necklace sits atop an ancient clay urn. Pick it up. The design on the wall appears to depict a time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too. Alright, so yeah, we will extinguish the one on the right. Oh, okay. I remember this. I think I need to go put the other necklace on that goddess statue in the beginning. And not get hit by booby traps along the way. Oh, shite. It's so dark I can barely see them. I really do need to get into like the Elgato settings and see if there's like a GameCube profile I can make. Guess let's hear. Okay, so that one's correct. Oh, shoot. Let's try to avoid the booby traps this time. Okay. So yeah, that one's just dark. I don't remember which side of the room I came in on. I don't think it was, I think it was that side, so I think it was, yeah, okay, I'm going the right way now. Small pedestal covered with decorative etchings. The wall is bleeding! The wall is bleeding behind me, you guys. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be a focal point of this display. Yeah, let's take the blowgun. Well.
A secret passage in the temple.
Yes, losing my mind slowly. Oh god, she is gonna go so insane. Ah, we're gonna explode. There we go. The guard is grateful for Elias saving his life. In return, he offers to repair Elias' broken weapon. Yeah. I always thought the magic, like the casting, was so cool in this game. Like I had, God, I would have been, say 2002, I was in 10th grade. I had a creative writing assignment in my 12th grade class. And I had to write a novel. Effectively, it was, if you write a novel-length book, god dang it, for your final exam, you just get an A for the rest of the semester. Doesn't matter how much work you did. Your semester grade would be an A, because the idea was if you're doing a ton of work writing a novel, well, it's a ton of work. And so I actually modeled the world's magic system off of this rune-based system. I always thought this was like super interesting and cool. They being effectively you're crafting your own spells. Obviously they're predetermined arrangements of runes, but if it always felt like I was crafting my own spells. I also thought the idea of like the name of the runes being, yeah. Well, if you've noticed, the camera is also slightly askew. I should heal. Thank Christ for this necklace. It's also shaking now. There's also spiders crawling on the wall. Nope, that's a fly on my screen. Never mind. Yeah, that's just a disembodied fly on my screen. Multiple disembodied flies on my screen. So yeah, this is the Binding of Mantarok. Gotta love yourself some Lovecraftian horror.
Yes, Mom. Oh, no.
I legitimately can't see my character. Like this. This OLED is just too dark. Maybe it's because I have HDR turned on my because so the setup I have right now is I've got my super ultra wide monitor and I've got the game, I got picture by picture set up, and the game on one side, the PC on the other, so I can monitor like stream health and stuff. And I'm wondering if HDR is screwing this up. Nope. HDR is not even on right now. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's a little better. Not much.
Stop. Don't go near it.
They're not going to be in eternal darkness too.
You are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
Yeah, fool. Oh, I forgot that happened.
You are one of the chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness.
Just saw your chat there, Menzo.
I give you a gift in return for an obligation.
Honestly, this game should have had a sequel for years ago.
Is this? You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of a corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
the art direction of this game is just, like I said earlier, just so good. I'm just gonna run past y'all because I can't see you anyways. I gotta figure this out before the next time I do this. Oof. Oof. Oh, that happened. Can't hit him. Ah! Ah! You guys stay on the side of the room. I'm gonna heal. I am verifiably insane now, though. I healed. Why am I limping along here? Is it the insanity meter? Okay. Yeah, just wasn't healed enough. That was the wrong door. There we go. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I thought I just got a game over. Nope, she's just insane. God. Mantarok, you look... I mean, you look not happy. I also love that running too much actually makes them go out of breath.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
Poor Elia. I love how the candles just magically turn on. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it there. we'll pick this up the next time. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I do appreciate it. And hopefully by then I'll have the image on my end sorted, because I was having to basically bounce between the actual screen I was trying to play versus the preview on OBS, because I just could not see some of the detail in those levels on the regular screen, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to figure out if it's something to do with the monitor, or if it's the capture card, or a combination of the two. I would just throw it up on the 4K TV I have here, but there's so much latency on that TV with this that it just did not feel good when I tested it. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, y'all. And yeah, until next time.